Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to Early Morning Saturday. How are you doing? We are on episode 110. We are closing the daily Facebook Lives tomorrow. I have a little contemplation around that. I've really enjoyed our time together. I was listening to a recent meditation by Deepak Chopra. I love him dearly. He's probably the first time I ever took a book from the library and I didn't return it was one of his books. And it wasn't deceitful or intentional or anything. It was like I didn't have an opportunity to get it returned back. For whatever reason, I forget what it was. I still, to this day, if I could remember which library it was, I would still return it. I guess I could take it to any library. But it was a book that I was fully engulfed with back in my early 20s, I would think it was. And when I was listening to him last night and again this morning on one of his 20-day meditations, he was talking about fulfillment and what gives us fulfillment, or what causes a lot of the stressors in our lives. He talked about negative psychology and positive psychology. Negative psychology focusing on the stresses, and the positive psychology focusing on the positive, obviously, events in our life, whether they're having a child or getting married or having, something really positive going on for you or me in our lives. And the place of lack that often fear comes from, disappointment comes from, that deep sorrow, that ego part of us comes from that place of lack. And I guess that's where that place of grasping comes, where we talked about that grasping. And how do we become at peace with acceptance? Acceptance that wherever we are in this present moment, this awareness of the present moment is beautiful, is fulfilling. It offers us a piece of contentment. I'm not participating in my yoga again this morning, as I find those hours, although it's one of my most favorite things in the whole world, in my whole world, it's that piece for me that needs to get the membership up and running. It's the piece of me that needs to know that we're prepared for 2 days from now on Monday when we go live with the YouTube platform at Bliss Be Me. I will send out a link in that. I will post it, and in my Facebook, Bliss Be Me, blissbe.me Facebook group as well. I did get approval yesterday afternoon to do Facebook Lives, so I am grateful for receiving that, because there seems to be a lot of people on Google, when I Googled it, that are having some delays in getting their YouTube Live approvals. So that's exciting. And I hope it's equally as fulfilling, if not more, to go into those weeklies so that we can take it into that continuation of that grounding and centering and aligning and the mantra meditation, just because I think it is just absolutely so important. Deepak did address it in this live that I was listening to today, with regards to meditation. Meditation, the reason why it draws us in deeper, so we're not at that superficial level, when we're in that present moment. And as we become more present in our present moment, we become more deeper in our present moment. And those present moments then will offer us a deeper level of fulfillment, a deeper level of contentment. I look forward to participating in the philosophy portion today for 1 hour in my yogic practice, and I look forward to seeing what's coming up, because this is where I am in this moment in time, and how can I bring to you a greater level of fulfillment? You know, and once again, I'd like to ask you, if you could, if you're watching this, when you watch this, send me a direct message, or make a comment, and let me know on for you personally, what drew you in? What was it that you wanted to know more of? And was I able to fulfill that for you? Is there still something that's outstanding that you have this longing to know, or this need to connect with? What is the underlying need? And if it's purely connection, that's great. I get that. That is my utmost need, is to be able to connect, but with value, with fulfillment. And maybe it's not my place to provide the fulfillment, but to offer you the value that will allow you to stay in this present moment with me and discover what it is that this present moment offers, and where the bliss is in this present moment. Let's bring our feet to the floor, and bring our imagination to our feet as we engage our sensory organs, and go into that grounding, centering, and aligning, and dropping into Mother Earth with our etheric feet. Etheric, it is that ether that's everywhere. It is that ether that's been left out of a portion of science that allows us to understand that quantumness of what's really in our reality dimensionally. That this linear time is simply a construct to give us some structure, but it's really not there. That's another whole episode. And let's engage those etheric feet, or those tree roots, down into the earth, as we allow them to glide through the slate and the rock and the sand, and come into the molten, down through to the central core of the earth, and find the contentment with feeling the frequency and the vibration of this beautiful red Mother Earth energy, and allow her to come in and fulfill that need in our body to connect with these hertz, these 5 to 29 to 35 hertz of energy that are getting overrun by the stimulation of our world and the radiation of our world. And bring those hertz up into the body. Invite this healing energy into the legs. Allow it to bathe in every cell and every space in between each cell. Allow it to come into the hips as we sit with our sit bones, and feel that support underneath our body if you're sitting. And if you're laying on the ground, or your bed, or a sofa, or a chair, or whatever that may, recliner, allow your body to feel fully supported as we draw in this beautiful Mother Earth energy. Allow it to wash over our shoulders and down our arms and our hands, and letting go of what does not serve us. You, me, we, Mother Earth. Let it all go. Let it go for you, let it go for others, and let it go for her. She supplies us a bounty of fulfillment, a bounty of food, a bounty of nature, a bounty of animals, a bounty of beingness, a bounty of healing. And if we've turned those taps on, we need to turn them off and bring them back, and bring that Mother Earth energy up into the neck and into the head, bringing it into that portal of the 7th, that 1,000-petal lotus, and open that portal up and allow Mother Earth energy to cascade down our bodies. Feeling that on our nerve endings. Coming into that still point just by rocking back and forth, side to side, in a circular manner, whatever works for you today. Now aligning that hara line right through the corner, central core of the earth, up through the perineum, the spine, out the head. We take that through that centering and put it into the lining, a straight line to divine creator God source energy. Ascended, mastered, archangels, angels, guides, seers, gurus, the place of many names, Father, sky, supraconsciousness, higher self, and open that up. Consent to receive that gold and white light energy. Down that superhighway, entering in through that seventh portal, and invite in this opulescent, this effervescent energy. I forgot to plug in my microphone. Let me just get that done. There we go. That's better. And bringing this gold and white light energy in through the head and through the neck, into the chest. Maybe give a tap on your thymus, inviting that energy into that place of the seat of your soul. You can also do a reset just from the center of your collarbones down in. There's little indents there that's known as K27. It's a little reset button. Sometimes if you find that you're out of focus and you need to reset, you bring yourself back to a focus point, just gently massage these areas. Often they're tender. And breathe this gold and white light energy into the body, into the chest and the heart region, the physical heart, the chakra heart, the sacred heart on the right. Yes, this is my right. Just mirrored in the video. And allow that expansion. We're going to take our arms and stretch them out. Giving them a light turn up and down, turning the palms down and turning the palms up. You can even bring the hands up over your head. Bring them back down as we continue to bring this gold and white light energy. The hara line actually helps us to stabilize the meridian system in the body as well. As we work with this hara line, it is part of the meridian system. And bring that breath into the lower abdomen and bring that golden white light energy into the lower abdomen. Put your hand there and remind your body to engage itself into this lower level of breathing. Feel that big muscle of the diaphragm working as we bathe that in the golden white light energy into the hips, down into the thighs, washing over the knees in gratitude, the calves and the feet for taking us where we need to go. That journey that we take. Being with these two energies and noticing the difference. What feels different? What are you noticing? If there's any tension, breathe to that tension. Ask, how long has it been there? What does it need to heal? And listen. Put your hand there to let it know that you're listening. What does it need to heal? And if you're having a difficulty with the clairaudient, hearing what it needs to heal, see what it needs to heal. Ask to see it. Ask to see the color of the healing needed. And just like in meditation, don't engage in the mental activity. We're simply becoming aware of this present moment and that internal communication, communion with your body. And become aware of the breath in the nostrils, your nostrils. On the inhalation, that coolness. And actually sensing in, is your nose actually cool? I think my nose is just actually cool. I have my sweater on this morning. It's cool in the house. And breathe into that place of tension, that felt sense of what's going on in your body. And pay attention to the breath on your exhalation and feeling the warmth of your breath coming into that deep diaphragmatic breath as we prepare to bring on the mantra. And checking in one last time with the place in your body before we bring our attention to the mantra, or even during the mantra. If it feels right for you today, stay during the mantra in that place of that felt sense. And if there's a color, breathe into the color, to work with that tension, and give it permission to release, give it permission to leave, to go. What does it need to go? What does it need to heal? And then the deepest, deepest gratitude for that communication, and to let the body know that you're listening. You know, I've said in previous episodes, when we don't listen to our body, when we take our egoic place and overrun it and overwork it and ignore it when it's tired or deprive it when it's hungry, it loses its safety with us. We're all working with different levels of consciousness. We're not the only piece of consciousness. Every single part of this matrix has its own consciousness, and it communes and works with each other within our body. Sometimes our upper body will ignore our legs and think that the upper body has to do all the work. We need to bring that remembering back that the whole is better than the part. That wholeness, that whole being in physicality, emotional, mental, and spiritual, relational, is the whole being. And looking at how we are supporting each and every area of the body in that way, of the psyche, of the beingness in that way. And where we can notch it up. And that's okay. Being aware of where we can notch it up. And maybe for today, looking at where you can notch it up. But for right now, let's step behind the veil. Let's disengage from the mental and notch up our relational, spiritual side of our whole being as we step into the mantra meditation for 2 minutes in this beautiful still place. So much love to you as we go into our outro. Stay as long as you like. Leave when you need. Inhaling on the so. Exhaling on the hum. Inhaling on the so. Exhaling on the hum. No pause. No jerks. no noise, no judgment. Simply being here. Curl your lips up just a little. Thank you so much for being here and sitting with me today. It brings me great joy to share this time with you. If it's brought you any level of joy, please like and share. Our offering from the Mother today is honesty. Be sincere and honest, and your mind will be at rest. Be sincere and honest, and your mind will be at rest. Be courageous, enduring, vigilant. Above all, be sincere with perfect honesty, and then you will be able to face all difficulties, and victory will be yours. Be courageous, enduring, vigilant. Above all, be sincere with perfect honesty, and then you will be able to face all difficulties, and victory will be yours. Contentment, perhaps even fulfillment, acceptance, most of all, the present moment. That's where I think we can work from. A place of honesty is right here, right now, in this nanosecond. Wishing you a blessed, blessed day. Be good to yourself. You're important. You matter. And find peace with who you are, here and now. Because at the end of the day, you are pure love. Make it a great day. Please join me tomorrow for episode 111 as we wrap this series up and put a big, massive bow on it and move on to our Monday magic moments. I'm not sure what we'll call them, but I look forward to those weekly programs. I think that they'll have a lot of value for us moving forward together with love. Make it a great day.